Delarite, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so Delarite, there's yet another event, okay, that, transpired in the palace that has left a lot of people asking what exactly is going on. They said Ooni of Ifes wives, Blublo and Ikpe, got up and flee the palace midnight, okay? Delarite, something mysterious is happening within the ground walls of the palace. Honestly, they said Ikpe and Blublo. From nowhere, palace was quiet. At night, that place is always very, very quiet when everyone has gone to bed. Usually, before they go to bed, they'll do their ritual, cleansing, and everything. That everywhere was quiet, just the security guard that were, moving up and down. They said, as in it was something else, that Ebony Ebony and Blublo were seen fleeing in the dead of the night. But the burning question is, what were they running from? Was it unseen forces haunting the palace halls, or is there a dark secret they are desperately trying to bury before it is unearthed, that they were seen fleeing the palace? Now, you know that Ebony and Blublo, they are somewhat related. It was Ebony. In fact, they've been in a relationship with the Ooni of Ife for like donkey years. Both of them, and they've come from, I think they come from the same ruling house. Yeah, I think so. And when the marriage first occurred, they said they were not too at ease with each other, okay? Because they were thinking between both of them, Kabiyesi was going to pick one, but Kabiyesi picked both of them, okay? And so recently, was it sometime last year or earlier in the year? No, yes, maybe mid last year, Blublo done a new leaf, according to what we heard, if the information is correct, that she would begin to support her husband. Okay? Now, things, started going such that people were, commending her for her decision and all of that. But recently, Ebony has been in a lot of problems in the palace. And is it that there are certain things that they did together that they have been hiding? They say for days now, whispers had been growing, strange occurrences sending chills through the palace. Some say the spirit of the ancient Ile-Ife ancestors are restless, their voices echoing in the corridor, warning of secret too heavy to be hidden any longer. Others believe that certain powerful forces in the palace have been unsettled by hidden betrayers, and now the consequences have arrived. Okay? Now, the tension reached its peak when the Ooni of Ife himself, ever wise and all-seeing, washed his hands off the situation. He gave a stern warning to all his wives. If there are secrets, buried within the palace walls, they must be confessed now. No, I have done my part, he declared, his voice filled with both authority and finality. If anyone has something to confess, this is the time, or you are on your own. They said, Ooni of Ife spelled it clearly to all his Oloris, okay? Now, the weight of those words hung heavily in the air. Were the Olori truly innocent, or was this, flight in the dead of, a night, a sign that their hands were not clean as they appeared? Some sources whisper of ancient rituals disrupted, of sacred tradition tampered with, and of powerful ritual forces that do not forgive easily. Could it be that Olori, Blublo and Ebony had unknowingly or knowingly crossed a line no one dares to breach? Because recently Ebony has been going from one bad blows to the next. What is going on? They say witness report that the two queens were seen hurriedly away, they left their luxurious robes hastily thrown over their shoulder. Their faces a mixture of fear and urgency. Guard at the palace gates claim they muttered prayers under their breath, their voices barely above a whisper, their eyes doubting around as if expecting something or someone to emerge from the darkness and drag them in. So the thing is that, Ebony has a child. They say when she was doing that thing that night, the baby was not, they have nannies and all of that. They said that they are going for another ritual or what is going on. And this alone has come to show a lot of people that, Blublo might not be as clean as she says she is, okay? And I think that is the reason why, even with all her, everything that she has done, Kabiyesi doesn't even still trust her. Yeah, maybe that is the reason. But before I continue on this video, I like to give a shout out to our, channel members, a new month shout out, not just to the channel members, but to everyone. Mommy Abe, Mommy Titilayo Oluwayeye, Mommy Tony Uzo, Mommy Joyce Ndubueze, Mommy Kende Adeni, Mommy Busy B, Mommy Elizabeth Agonrede, Mommy Taiwo Ali Balogun, Mommy Tony Bale, and Mommy Oyeyemi Fasakin. May God bless you. Happy new month. This month is going to bring you good tidings and to the entire Daylight. Happy new month to all of you. I love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you from the depth of my heart for your contribution, for your steadfastness, for your growth, for everything that you have done for us. We are all so grateful, Daylight. Thank you so much. Daylight, my Daylight, my Daylight, my own people. Daylight, my Daylight, my Daylight, my super people. Eshe o, adupe o, my people. Now, this is not the first time Ife has witnessed such an event. Palace reminds us that the palace is not just a residence. Like I said earlier, it is a spiritual and cultural, epic center, okay? Built on sacred land where the gods themselves once walked in ancient times. Any disturbance of the cosmic balance, any, trouble of traditional order was, met with swift retribution, okay? There are tales of queens who defied the ancestral spirit and paid the ultimate price, some vanishing without a trace, others losing their position, and extreme cases, okay, meeting a fate too dark. So right now, remember Blublo says she repented, but with the way things are going now, there is a possibility that there's something that they are hiding. Where were they running to? They say they came out to screaming, like they were screaming, both of them scream. And for now that they are trying to sanitize the palace, we are going to see a lot and a lot and a lot more, because they said the rituals that over 43 Ifes they are carrying inside the groove, the Ife groove is too much, and they are doing it for the sanity of the palace. You know that we all are aware that the rule of an Olori is not just that of a wife. She is a spiritual conduit, a bridge between the king and the deities of the land. Any misstep, whether intentional or accidental, could provoke forces beyond human comprehension. If indeed the queens have offended the spirit, there may be facing consequences that even the power of the Ooni of Ife himself cannot overturn. Do you understand? This is why it's very important that people who agree to marry the Ooni of Ife would know that there are boundaries not to cross. Now, perhaps people are asking what happened that night, because it looks as if they've not been able to share, but maybe they have been able to share with their families what happens. Traditionalists believe that the palace spiritual energy is guided by unseen entity, okay? The protector of the Yoruba heritage. Any dishonesty, betrayal, or hidden agenda disrupt the flow of peace and balance. Some Ifa priests suggest that recent omens indicate a growing unrest among these forces, urging purification and atonement before irreversible damage is done. So, what is bringing all of this is the question. The question remains, what happened within the sacred chamber of, the Ooni of Ife's palace? What could terrify two powerful queens to the point of abandoning the security, of the royal household in the middle of the night? And most importantly, where were they going? What happened? Delarai, the palace is stirring. The spirits are restless, and the Ooni of Ife has spoken. Could it be that the time of reckoning has come? Will traditional sacrifices and rituals be needed to cleanse the palace of whatever force has been done? They have been doing rituals over and over and over again. I believe that this is a time of retribution for everything they did to Naomi. They don't suffer, they don't hear them. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. I appreciate each and every one of you. I should not be seen as fact.